This conference will now be recorded.
So now I wanted to let you know again how sorry we are, but we're glad you came back. We're sorry about last week. As Kim shared with you, we worked and thought through some ways we can keep the show safe so that there's not people on here who might say things that are not nice. And one of the things we're going to do is be careful about how we share the link to the show. Okay?
Today,
Go ahead, Chris.
I said Brent today, Brent.
Oh, Brent today, yeah. Okay, so again, just so glad you came back. I hope Ryan's coming on. I'm not sure where he went. He was here a minute ago. We're glad you're back this week. It's so nice to see you all. We may have more people join us, and that's okay. They can join us as we progress through the show. So we've got the recording on. I want everybody to know that this show's recorded so that we can play it on our website for people who can't see tonight. Then the other thing we ask everybody is, and remind everybody, is that we're going to have you mute your microphones so that we can keep the distractions down. So everybody go ahead and turn off your microphone. All righty. And then the third thing is actually my favorite, as I say each week, and that is my chance to introduce our hostess, who is the wonderful, incredible, and outstanding Miss Kim Paxton. Yay! Uh-oh. Kim, you're muted.
Thank you, Emily.
Yes.
Welcome to the Konnect with Kim show. Thank you all for being here. So I'll introduce the show to Amy a little bit, how it got going, since she's new to the show. Welcome back, Amy. We're glad you could come back. I told all the SSA supervisors, say Amy's on the show tonight, people, get on. So anyways, the Konnect with Kim show is one of my engagement projects for People First. And so People First is more self-advocacy. We stand up for our rights and disability rights. And so mine was to stay connected with this pandemic going on. So that's how we came up.
Can you repeat that again?
Yeah, so I was telling Amy, Ryan, how we got the Konnect with Kim show going through People First.
Because I'm sorry if that came back, because you couldn't, my thing froze a little bit, so I had to sign back in. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. We're glad you're here.
Yeah, so that's how we got the Konnect with Kim show going. And so we go on with a script. And so I'll go on with a script. So a motivational message this week, I actually had it from last week. So I'll do the same one. It says, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live your life you have imagined. And I really like that. Yeah, so we gotta live the life we imagine. So Amy, since we used to have Stephanie Kavanaugh on our show on a weekly basis, she would give us a gardening tip. Since it's not gardening season, Stephanie isn't with us, but she's more than welcome to join the show. And we miss our Steph, but we're getting her back on for gardening season again. So we're gonna actually play a game before we go into announcements, and I'll turn the time over to Emily since Emily helped us do that.
All right. Thanks, Kim. Yes, we're going to play a game right now. So the name of the game is called Waffles versus Pancakes. Yes, you heard that right. Waffles versus pancakes, okay? So, but before we play the game, I need you to help me with something, because I'm going to ask you to give me some information that we're going to put into the game. But the first thing I need to do.
Can you do it for example first?
Wait, hold on. I'm going to get to that, Ryan. I promise. I'll give you an example. But I need to get the information from you first, okay? And you'll understand why in just a minute. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call on each one of you and ask you to tell me the name of one thing. Okay, now this thing can be something that's sitting in your room with you. It can be something maybe that you got for a gift for Christmas. It could be your favorite food. It could be your favorite animal. It could be your favorite musician. So what I'm going to have you do is just tell me the name of one thing. Okay? All righty? So if I were, like, for example, my cat is sitting right here. If I were going to name a thing, I would say my cat, because that's just fresh in my mind. But you can say anything you want. All righty? Like I said, it can be a gift that you got. It could be a vacation you went on. It could be, again, it could be your favorite food. It could be your favorite ice cream. It could be your favorite animal. It could be your favorite car. It could be your favorite team. You can name anything you want, okay? All right. So first I got to get this information, and then we're going to use this information in the game. So I'm just going to go right around the screen, and I'm going to start with Amy. Amy, will you name a thing for me?
Okay, so I thought of the beach, because how
Okay.
nice would that be right now?
Yeah, perfect. That'll work. All right, Chris.
Today I got email and a smartwatch today in the mail.
A smartwatch?
Yay. I can wear charger here.
Okay. Is it an iPad, or wait, what are they called?
Apple Watches.
Apple Watch? Is that what it is?
It's smartwatch.
A smartwatch. A smartwatch. Okay, good. That'll work. Now, Katie.
Chicago Fire. My
Chicago
favorite.
Fire. Somebody likes to watch the Chicago Fire show, huh?
All three shows. So my timing of the shows is from 8 to 10 is don't you leave me alone, because that's all
Okay. All right.
shows.
Which means we got to get done by 8 because you're going to take off to go watch your show. And sometime maybe you can model your new hat for us too. All right, Kim.
Here.
Actually, Katie's doing it right now.
All right. Okay, Kim.
There.
I have my cell phone sitting right next to me.
You want to say your cell phone?
Sure.
Okay. Now, that is one, you're reminding me of one rule that I did not say, which I need to say, is you can't name something that someone else has already named. Okay? So, but those are two, like for a smartwatch is different than a cell phone, but just now know that you can't name something that somebody's already said. Okay?
Okay.
All righty. Dennis.
He has to unmute himself.
I think he's
Okay,
getting his
now
mic. Yeah.
I went to West Virginia to see my sister Tammy.
West Virginia?
Yeah.
You want to say West Virginia? Okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke. All righty. Melissa, you're next.
My favorite thing is now. My favorite thing is watching. My favorite thing is watching sports.
Okay, can you be more specific?
Watching college sports.
Watching college sports. Okay, that'll work. All righty, and then I want to hear from Ryan now.
Can it, since she's watching college sports, can it be ESPN Plus?
Yes.
So is that I'm gonna have to say we'll have to go a different direction because that's we're already kind of got 3 repeats. I've got watching Chicago Fire, which is television, watching college sports. So can you say something different than that?
I know that I know what Amy would. I would take Amy and you to Amish country.
Going to Amish country?
Yeah,
Okay.
and like, I mean, not the whole week, but maybe like Friday or Saturday.
Yeah. It is a great, wonderful location.
And
Going
it's
to
looks
Amish.
pretty in this is it fall, right? Fall.
Yeah. Yeah. It is beautiful. Okay. And I'm going to say, I will say my cat. Okay. All right. Now, this game is kind of like a version of King of the Mountain. So, you know, with King of the Mountain, somebody gets to the top of the mountain and someone else goes down to the bottom of the mountain, right? So what we do is with each round, I'm going to name two things. And then your job is to tell me which of those two things is your favorite. So we're going to start with the title. The game itself, as I said, is called Pancakes versus Waffles. So that's round one, pancakes versus waffles. So I'm going to ask you to vote for your favorite. All righty. Whose favorite is pancakes? Raise your hand if your favorite is pancakes versus waffles. Which one do you like the best? Pancakes or waffles? So pancakes first. 1, 2, 3. I have to make sure you put your hand right in front of your camera so I can see. All right, so that's 3 for pancakes. Now, who likes waffles? Okay, Melissa, I can't see your hand. All right, so that's 5 for waffles. So that means waffles win this round. Okay, now the winner of the round goes on to the next round, and we're going to pair it up with a new thing. So the next round is waffles versus the beach. Okay, so you have to vote for of those two things, which do you like the best? Waffles or the beach? Okay, raise your hand if you like the waffles. All righty, I don't see any hands up. Raise your hand if you like the beach. All right, Ryan, is your hand up? Yep, there you go. All right, so that's 8 for the beach. 8, the beach wins that round for sure. So that means the beach goes on to the next round against the next item. Now, the next round is the beach versus a smartphone. I mean, a smartwatch. A smartwatch, sorry. The beach versus a smartwatch. All righty. Raise your hand if you like the beach. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the beach. Raise your hand if you like a smartwatch. Smartphone. Smartwatch, sorry. All right. And there's 1 for the smartphone. So the beach wins that round too. Woo! The beach is the king of the mountain here, isn't it? All righty, going on to the next round. The beach versus Chicago Fire. Okay, so all in favor of the beach, raise your hand. And again, make sure you put your hand right in front of the camera so I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then raise your hand if you like Chicago Fire. 2 for Chicago Fire. So the beach wins this round. Woo-wee! The beach is going strong in here. Okie doke, next one. The next round, the beach versus a cell phone. The beach versus your cell phone. All righty, all in favor of the beach, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the beach. All in favor of the cell phone, raise your hand. 1 for the cell phone. All right, the beach wins that round too. I don't know, you guys, the beach might just make it all the way to the top of the mountain. The next round is the beach versus West Virginia. The beach versus West Virginia. All right, all in favor of the beach, raise your hand. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All in favor of West Virginia, raise your hand. All righty, so the beach wins that round too. Woo-wee. I don't know. Think anything's gonna knock off the beach?
I don't know.
I don't know, you guys. Okay, doke, here we go. The next round is the beach versus watching college sports. Okay, doke. All in favor of the beach, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the beach. All in favor of watching college sports, raise your hand. So that's 3. Was closer, but the beach still wins a round. All right, everybody, final round. Here we go. The beach versus going to Amish country. Going to Amish country. Raise your hand if you vote for the beach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for the beach. Amish country. 1 for Amish country. Wait, we do have one more round, but I don't know, you guys. The beach is really taking it tonight. The last round. Here we go. The beach versus my cat. Okay, I'm sorry. All in favor of the beach, raise your hand. All right, 8 for the beach. I have to tell my cat that didn't get any votes. Okay. So the beach is the king of the mountain. So there you go. Yay. Good choice,
Amy, I just want to tell you, when you said pancakes or waffles, you forgot sausage too.
Oh, all right. Next time we'll put that in there, okay? So yeah, the game starts out always pancakes versus waffles, and then you can just keep changing until you get the winner of the game, okay?
Amy,
By the way,
and bacon.
bacon? You have bacon, yeah.
You guys
By
are
the way,
making me hungry, and I haven't had dinner yet. So.
Hey,
So
Kim,
this is all
Kim,
fun. All righty.
Yes.
So
Kim, we
all in
need to
fun.
get that, Kim.
What? Where's who?
Yes.
Oh well, hang on. Wait, we gotta do some announcements before we can have our guests.
All right. By the way, I just want to say I don't want anybody to feel bad if your little thing that you said didn't win the round, okay? It's just all in fun.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, Kim.
Okay, so I want to, since I didn't give an opportunity to last year, I want to wish everybody a New Year even. Happy 2021. And I know we're all hoping that COVID ends this year. We can get back to our fun stuff. I know the masks are still mandatory throughout Ohio, so I'd recommend everybody still wearing those, even though we're probably sick and tired of them, but they do work. And I know, because I had a couple of people pass away that I knew from COVID, and so COVID's nothing that we should mess around with. It's actually serious. I know some people still don't think it's serious, but it is. It's not worth risking your life, so stay home if you guys can. And I got like the last announcements. This was from last week, but I know what about those Browns? I'm not a Browns fan, but it was in the script for Buckeyes this week, but that was last week. So anybody Browns fans? I know Ryan's a Tampa Bay fan and they won.
Who are the Browns fans here? Anybody cheer for the Browns?
No.
The Vikings.
I'm
The
a
Vikings,
Bengals,
yeah.
I'm a Bengals fan, so it was hard to like the
Oh,
Browns, but I am happy for them.
So I guess we'll get on to the main part of the show everybody's waiting for. So it is my pleasure to welcome Amy Knauss from our SSA department. So I have some questions for you, but we want to know a little bit about your background and coming to Wood County Board of DD.
Well, thanks, Kim, and thank you so much for inviting me. I'm very excited to be here and meet new people. Well, I started, gotta think here. So I started when I graduated from BGSU, I started as a social worker and I worked in a nursing home. And I did that as a social worker for about 5 years. And then I just wanted a change. So I came to Wood County and worked for a residential provider. And I did many different things there. I started out as a social worker. Then I did major unusual incident investigations for about 2, 3 years. I assisted with admissions for all the residential homes. Then I was a Q in an ICF intermediate care facility for about 9 years or so, and then I was a client services coordinator where I mainly was a liaison for different agencies and I helped with admissions. And then in March, I decided to make a change, and that's when I came to the county board as an SSA manager. And I love it. Very happy there.
Yeah. I don't know what happened to my screen, so
Wait, we can see you, Kim, but you can't
yeah,
see
but
us.
I can't see you guys. I'm gonna get out of it and relaunch it for 1 second.
And
Okay.
you know that little icon that's the white flower in the orange circle? Maybe did somehow you
Let's see. I can
accidentally
get
close it?
Let's see.
Find
Let's
it?
see. I had one session running at the time. So I don't know. Let's see.
But you can't.
I can't see it, but I can talk to Amy, like she can hear me. I guess.
Do you have your script in front of you at all, but the questions and things?
I do.
Okay, because I can always put them in the chat, or I can send them to you, or what will be
Yeah,
easier?
I have them. So I don't know. Sorry about Amy. I was all excited to see you.
Okay.
Technical difficulties,
That happens.
So who is your hero and why?
My hero. I'm gonna have to say my grandpa was my hero. He's no longer with me, but he was my hero. He was just a very wise, gentle man, and we were very close, and I miss him a lot. But even though he's not with me anymore, I would still say he's my hero. Now, on a different note, I am a Marvel superhero fan. So I do like a lot of Marvel superheroes.
All right, we'll have to find out which one was your favorite.
Yeah, my grandpa was one of my heroes as well. He passed away a year ago in December. So it's always been a rough year because me and him would always get together and watch sports, but we can't do that. So we would always talk sports.
Yeah, my grandpa, my mom, I just talked to her earlier. He would have been 100 years old today.
Wow.
Wow.
My grandpa was 98 when he died, so he would have been 99 this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we have good memories.
We do. We just gotta keep those memories.
Yep.
What is your favorite movie and why?
Favorite movie? Well, given Christmas was just here, I'm a huge Elf fan. I could watch that over and over and over, but my kids only allow me to watch it during Christmas. So I would say that's my favorite. But I love movies. I like musicals and, of course, Marvel, superhero, any of them. Comedies, yeah.
Yeah, one of my favorites, people always ask me, I like Cool Runnings. I love Jamaica, and that was like one of my favorite places I got to travel to. But and that's actually filmed. The lady what wrote the movie is actually from Harrisburg, where I live. So I think that's kind of interesting to have that connection.
Yeah, that is good.
It is. What makes you laugh the most?
What makes I like to laugh. I'd probably say my son makes me laugh the most because he's always telling jokes, always. And they're very funny.
A lot of people say Dennis makes us laugh the most. Even if you say Laura Peterson's name, he laughs for some reason. He's a fun character.
Well, it's definitely good to laugh. That's
It
for
is.
sure. Hmm.
Amy, how old is your son?
He's 11.
Oh, okay. That's a good age.
Yeah, and he's always cracking jokes. And he's very serious. Like he has a very like dry sense of humor, so you have to but yeah. You have to tell him to stop joking so much. It's funny.
So I know you said you like the beach, but what is your favorite vacation spot or place you have traveled?
Um, hmm. I'd probably say I'm a homebody, can you tell? I don't I don't travel too much. I'd say like Las Vegas. I went there once. That was a lot of fun. Um, and the beach, really, that's probably just my favorite place to go. Or the lake, like Indian Lake, Put-in Bay, those type of places I like to go.
Yeah, I love the beach. It's one of my favorite places to travel as well. So I get you there. So what is your favorite game or sport to watch and play?
So I do love sports. Um, Ohio State, I'm a big Ohio State fan. So,
Yeah.
that game on Monday was hard to watch, but Alabama was good, so it was kind of fun to watch them as well. But um, like I said, Bengals fan. I mean, I don't really watch them much anymore, but basketball, I love basketball. I played softball when I was a kid, and I like playing basketball also. I don't play too much anymore, but um, any sports I like really.
Well, the tradition is with Special Olympics, since I'm an athlete and I know there's some other athletes on the show right now. But the SSA department usually faces all the Special Olympics athletes in basketball,
Yep.
volleyball, softball, and swim team. And they did track and field once, but then they said they couldn't run anymore. So,
Who said
well,
they couldn't run?
that's something that we always look forward to, and we're hoping to get back out on the court with all of you guys this summer if we can.
Yeah,
The
I've
softball.
heard about that, and that
You have
sounds
to
like so much
recruit-
fun.
you have to recruit Amy for softball.
Now, I didn't say
Yeah.
if I was any good, but it's fun.
Well, yeah, Brad's pretty good. So we always have a nurse on duty in case somebody gets injured.
Okay, yeah, I would definitely be up for that. That would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So what song would you sing at karaoke night? I know this is one that we asked, but Brent always told us when we can all get together, we're gonna have a big old karaoke bash on Woodlane's campus. So if you could sing a song at karaoke night, what would you sing?
That would be so much fun. I love music and oh gosh, I would probably pick like a Madonna song, like an 80s, probably.
Well, we can always help you sing. So we have had but Haral's Gunbarian, and he's our state representative, and our so he always said, if you can get all the mayors to sing, here, sing with us.
Yeah,
So we had like the mayor of Perrysburg on, and the mayor of Bowling Green on, and they always said that they would probably sing against each other to see which town sings the best.
yeah, and if I was gonna sing, I definitely would need your help, most definitely.
We would love to help you. So if you could only eat one meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh gosh, one meal for the rest of my life. I have to say, because I like anything to eat. I'm not picky. I'm not a picky eater, but I love my breakfast. So eggs, oatmeal, and coffee. If I could have that every day for every meal, I'd be happy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I fixed it in time. So you
Oh,
got
can
to
you
see
see
me
me
on.
now? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
If there is anything else, or is there anything else you'd like to share with us?
I don't think so. I love that I was on the show because I got to meet all of you, and like Kim, like you said, it'll be so nice when the pandemic is over so we can, be around each other more, because I'm really looking forward to meet everybody at the county board, and I just appreciate you having me on here today. This is a great show, and I love that you had started this up.
Well, thank you. Emily and Rhonda Kendall helped me come up with a name. Well, we wanted to stay with Kim, so we came up with Konnect with Kim, and we changed the way it's actually spelled with a K versus a C. So
Yeah, I like that.
So yeah, I'll give a shout out to my team for helping me come up with a name, Emily and Rhonda. So right now we're gonna open it up to the audience if they have any questions. I guess Chris is the first one to ask you a question.
Amy, what nursing home you work at? What is nursing home?
What nursing home?
What? Yeah.
What nursing home did I work at?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I worked at Swan Point Care Center in Maumee.
My mom was she was before she was in nursing home. She was nursing home too. She was two nursing homes.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So Amy,
Yeah.
so when you went to BG high school, was it high school? What was your favorite? What's your favorite subject?
When I was in high school, my favorite subject. That's a good question. I'd probably say gym. In English. I liked English too, but
How long were you in school?
how long was I in school?
Yeah.
Well, I want to say, high school 4 years for high school and 4 years of college.
So that'd be like 8 years almost?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you move around all the time, right?
Amy,
Yeah.
I like to meet your son. Your son will make me laugh.
Oh, I'm sure. You guys will crack each other up. Yep.
Yeah.
Then she
well.
also
Yeah.
has a daughter. She also has a daughter too. I'm sure she's pretty funny.
She is. She is also. She's
Yeah.
How old is she?
She's 14.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
And Amy's husband's a hard worker. I heard stories about him.
Yep, he is.
Yeah.
Amy,
Yep.
Where does he work?
Amy, you were all the Marvel movies. You were always the Marvel movies. You saw all the Marvel movies before. You were
Oh, the
all.
Marvel movies?
I was with you.
You have. Chris
Do you
has.
have a favorite Marvel movie?
That's mine is the Captain.
Captain America? Yeah, those are good.
Who's your favorite superhero, Amy?
Gosh, well, I would probably say Spider-Man.
Me
But
too. Me too. Amy, me too. I can picture with Spider-Man at the circus.
okay.
Well,
I
let's
also
hear
like
from everybody. Let's find out who is your favorite superhero, Katie? Do you have one?
Hmm, not really. I mean,
No?
I grew up watching Spider-Man because that's what Jason watched all the time.
Okay.
So many nowadays, it's hard to pick.
Yeah, there are a lot. All right,
Yeah.
let's hear from everybody though. Let's hear about those superpowers. Who's your favorite, Kim?
I always like Batman because I always wanted to fly like Batman can.
Mhm.
But I never grew up watching the superheroes. Like I always was like a Tasmania Devil fan, so I like he was like my superhero, but he's not a superhero. But I would have to go with Batman.
Yeah. All right. How about you, Dennis?
I'm Ghostbuster.
Oh, okay.
Ah, yeah.
How about you, Melissa?
Wolverine. Wolverine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. How about you, Ryan? Oh, I think Ryan's screen froze.
Yeah,
Ryan,
it
are
is.
you there? Can you hear
He's
us, Ryan? There he is.
I don't
Who's
have
your
one.
favorite? You don't have one? No?
No.
Okay.
After we do that, I gotta ask a question after Kim about next week, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I think everybody shared.
Okay, can I say something?
Sure.
Yes.
You guys know the one that retired long time ago, and he used to work at Wood Lane?
No,
Claude?
What?
Is
what
it
job
Claude
did he have?
Claude Kilpatrick?
No, it was before Kilpatrick.
What job? Do you know? Can you tell us what job it was?
I don't know what the job is, but do you know Ben Spence?
Yeah,
Ben Spence's dad passed away. Ron Spence passed away.
Rob. Oh,
Rob.
Rob was the director of children's services, or he was the principal at the school.
So
Yeah.
he was before Lorraine? Was he before Lorraine?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, I didn't know him.
That's too bad. That's sad.
Yeah, he died. He died, and I just saw on the Sentinel today. I saw on the Sentinel today that he died. He was almost he'd be 70 in March. He's 69 right now. He died at 69. He was almost 70 before he passed away before he turned 70. He was 69 when he passed away.
That's very sad.
My mom was reading the Sentinel to me today, and when she got to the obituaries and she saw his name, it made her sad. Made my dad sad, and I was right next to her, and it made me sad because I knew him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. It is sad.
So Amy,
So,
I don't know if you heard Emily. She asked you what your husband did.
oh, what he does? He's he works at Clark Fixtures in town, the designer. I'm really bad at explaining what he does, but he designs fixtures for cars, and that's
Oh,
a
wow.
horrible way to explain it, but
That's
easy
pretty
for
cool.
me to understand.
Yeah.
Will you tell them that we told you that you're number one?
Uh-huh.
That's sweet.
We tell
Hopefully
everybody, everybody's number one in our life.
Yes, that's good. I
Yes, you
like that.
are, Amy. You're number one.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
In my
Hey,
SSA
Ryan.
at two.
Yeah.
Can I say something? All the SSAs are number one.
Yep.
I agree.
Aw, that's very nice.
You know
They're
my
great.
SSA, Lid?
I do. Yep.
Oh, Lid? Lid's a nice lady.
She
I
is
am-
nice. Yeah.
Well, Kim,
Amy's
you
number
got,
one,
you
too.
got,
Amy's number one, too.
yeah, my SSA Jeremy's number one.
My SSA is number one too.
Mine, is number one, too.
Mhm.
Emily,
Brian, did you get to ask your question?
His screen's frozen.
Okay. He'll join us here in a second.
Oh,
Yeah, I want to know who is our guest speaker, Kim?
for next week.
Okay, well, I'll tell you once well, why don't we see if we have any more questions for Amy, then I'll tell you guys.
Okay.
Amy,
Okay.
what school you trying to go to?
What school?
Yeah.
That middle school.
Like Bowling Green.
But Bowling Green is all virtual still. They're all doing remote work like this.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Emily,
Yeah.
you want my server number in my email for April?
Yeah, we're gonna get your email and your phone number for April. Uh-huh.
Do you want
I'll
it now?
I'll call you tomorrow, 1 o'clock.
Okay. That'll work.
My hero is Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. All right, Kim.
Well, do we have any more questions we want to ask Amy? You guys
I
are.
do. Amy, what is your favorite color?
What's my favorite color? Pink.
Mine is red.
Yours is red.
Amy, do you go to church?
Oh, I haven't been to anywhere actually lately.
Okay.
He just
Amy,
goes from work to home, probably.
Yeah.
Amy, you want tomorrow?
Yep, I work tomorrow.
Tomorrow the start at 10:30.
At 10:30? Okay, yeah, I need to check that out.
Yep.
Amy, will you tell Sherry Damron that Woodlane Transportation's number one if you talk to her?
Sure.
Tell her
Yeah.
that Tina Verberka's number one.
Oh, I can let her know you said that. Sure.
We gave her a thumbs up.
That's good.
I'm actually gonna send when this is on our website. Tina told me to email it to her. That way she can share it with Sherry Damron as well,
Okay.
and anyone else from residential who wants to hear it. So I don't have any more questions, but I want to thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for coming back with us this week. Sorry about last week.
I know, man.
Incidents happen, so it was out of control that we couldn't control, but I'm glad it's running smooth this week. For Ryan, I'll answer Ryan's question. Emily just messaged it to me a little while ago. For next week, we are gonna have actually Mark Foster will be on with us. April
I
Watson,
don't him.
and I think Dan Stump. Is Dan coming back? And so actually, basically, the office is at People First, which I'm in People First. So unless all of you guys want to interview me as well, you guys can. But
Kim, I will.
So are you,
Kim, you know,
so Chris, are you telling me you're gonna run the Connect with Kim show next week?
Yep.
Can I help you, Kim?
That's true.
Yeah.
What?
So next week is on the third Wednesday of every month, we do a segment called Get to Know Our Friends. So we have people on who we might know, but we don't really know them yet. So
That's
these are
true.
people. So next week will be the new officers of People First. They'll be
So
on.
that's why Chris is like, you're a new officer, Kim, I'll introduce you. I'll get to speak, but I know I'll get to speak, but I'll answer some questions, those questions as well for myself. So next week is Mark, April, and Dan, and I guess me on the show as a guest.
I would. Kim, I definitely have good ones for you next week. I got good ones that you.
So bring all the questions that you guys can think of for next week.
I got some good ones for Kim.
Emily.
Like,
yes.
600 of them for Kim. I can't think of all of them today.
Can you send me on my email the question Kim said? So today I want to say answer Kim got what she said to Emily today. I want you to tell me the answer what Kim said today.
What was that,
You want
Chris?
to answer?
Remember you said the answer on the paper. Emily's sending you. She didn't send me the too.
Emily sent you the paper too?
No, she did just send me on my email.
Emily sent you something on your email?
No, she needs to.
Emily needs to?
Yeah.
Emily's been busy.
You can.
Oh, so Emily needs to send it to me, Melissa, and Dennis, who's in People First?
Not me. Emily sent me. Well, you get you a question for it.
Emily's gonna email you a. Emily's gonna email you a script where you can ask me the questions.
Yes.
We're talking about that one on another time, but we don't want to keep everyone on the show too late.
All right. Okay.
Can I say something?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead, Melissa. Go ahead.
You can wait this one. Next Wednesday, can we say happy birthday to Dennis because he's gonna be 40 a week from this Friday.
Well, if Dennis is gonna be on the show next week, I know you guys got a venture.
Yeah.
So if Dennis will,
he's not doing it. He's not doing it.
Hi,
Dennis,
Kim.
will you be on next week with us?
Yes, I will.
Okay, so we can sing to you next week. Is that okay?
Yeah.
It was Terry Robinson's birthday today. If we would have known yesterday, we could have all sung to Terry on People First.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kim, why did nobody mention it yesterday?
Because I don't think anybody knew it was Terry's birthday till today.
No.
Kim.
Yes.
Today I saw Jacob today. I saw Jacob.
Yeah, I think Jacob was working with Amy Knauss and Amy Brickman today.
Jacob got his vaccine shot today. I got Rhonda.
I know you saw Rhonda, and she's not on the show again tonight, is she, Chris?
No, I'm getting her tomorrow. I'm gonna
get Rhonda tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
So
all right, Kim
is busy, but thank you guys.
Melissa, are you okay? Where'd you go?
Amy, you're more than welcome to come back on anytime with us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Every Wednesday at 7. You can tell all the SSAs about the Connect with Kim show.
I will. Yeah, and thank you so much for having me again.
You should get my SSA to come on, Jeremy, sometime.
Yeah, I'll have to.
Yes, my cousin can come on too. My cousin too.
I think we had Liz on before. We're gonna try to get a lot of the SSAs on, so you guys, we gotta bear with us. So we're getting.
Yeah, they would love that.
I know, Kim, we can bear with you.
I know. I told Caitlin
Okay.
Swell I'm gonna get her on sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you guys all have a good evening.
You take care.
Bye,
Bye.
everybody.
Bye.
Thanks for being here. Good to see you. See you next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
I don't,
Kate.
Emily,
job,
I don't
Kim.
have a script. I don't have the script to email Chris.
Oh, it's okay. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I think he was kind of kidding. He
Yeah.
wants to be the host, right? He wants to be the one that
Yeah.
he's
He
asked
wants
that
to be a
before.
host where he can interview me
Yeah.
as an officer of people
We'll work
first.
it out. I think
Okay.
it'd be great to have you answer the questions too.
Yeah, I will.
All right, you
Okay.
guys. We'll
Sounds good.
see you later.
Yeah,
Emily,
Good
bye.
to see you.
Some questions to you. It's about people first.
Oh,
I
okay.
I
Yeah.
want to know what it's about because I want to join. I wanted to join the meeting. I forgot about it. I was
Okay.
busy with Mom, so
Well, all right. We've got 2 members here. Then maybe we can hear. Let's have them start, and then we'll make sure that you understand what do we do, Dennis? What does people first do?
we stand up for ourselves. We
That's
advocate.
right. We advocate and we advocate for disability rights.
Yeah.
So we make sure what we really want to do is make the world a safe and welcoming and inclusive place. And one of the things we do is to help increase awareness so that people understand that we're all the same. We all have certain abilities and we all contribute. So, and the way to do that is through advocacy. So, like, for example, if there's an area where we feel like we need to be better, then we work towards that goal. Like, for example, one issue that we are very aware of is transportation, and there's just not enough transportation.
Mhm.
So that definitely would help people with disabilities if they had more transportation and more available transportation. So that's one area that we advocate for, better public transportation, for example. So, and now how do we do that, guys? What do we do to be advocates? What do we have to do?
We gotta go out and share like our talk about it, how we want it changed.
Yeah.
And I know
We
we
go-
meet with Scott on, I don't know if we're still doing that, but we meet with like the safety committee and transportation committee at Woodland, and we try to tell them what we want, and we meet with our local officials too,
Mhm.
and just explain like what we want change for disability rights and for people with disabilities to have more access to get around. And we like this past election, Katie, we met with our local people running for officers.
Mhm.
And I know one story Haraz actually hit. It touched me a lot since I live in Perrysburg. He said that he was helping a lady. She couldn't get across the street and because of a ramp, so he got her into the restaurant, helped her get across the street, and because of that, they changed the sidewalks for people, not every sidewalk, but where they could get up and down on the ramps on the sidewalk. So I found that was very like touching and that he went out of his way to do that.
Yeah, that's a great example. And also another thing we do is work towards inclusion.
Like everybody gets
So
along.
everybody's included. Nobody's left out.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Did you want to add anything to that, Dennis?
No,
You want to tell
that
Katie
sounds
about when
good.
we go to
That's very
wanna-
good, Kim.
talk about when we go to Columbus? What do we do when we go to Columbus?
Oh, we're gonna meet our government and other people down there.
Mhm.
So we did that last year we went I think it was People First in the Action Club. We
Mhm.
went to the State House for Advocacy Day and met with Horaz Gambari and our Teresa Gavarone, our local officials here. And we
Yeah.
met as like different counties from Ohio were all there. and Wood County got to meet with their officials, and we got to tell them like kind of like what we want changed and stuff. And so I know Harals has been to like one of our meetings, and I'm not sure about Teresa.
Mhm.
But we just want to, because he's a state representative for this
And-
district, and so we kind of want, and we want him to share the message with other people at State House, like what we want changed.
They're the ones that make the laws. So we want them to know and understand what would help make the world better for us.
Well, Emily, I want a little switch. I think because Becca, I was talking to Becca,
Mhm.
and she was saying that her husband's a cop, and I said, did your husband get the vaccine? And she goes, no, they don't consider the cops first responders in Ohio. So I said, well, if you want my opinion, like they're fighting with Mike DeWine to get that switch for theirs, because I'm like, how do you not consider a cop a first responder? They're always on the scene of the accidents, and because they're pulling people over. So I told her, I said, if you want my opinion, I would like to get that switch for you if I could.
Yeah.
But and then we meet with I don't know if we meet with a local sheriff agency to kind of like talk how we want stuff changed in Wood County.
We haven't yet, but I think that's a good idea. That might be something we
We
want
have
to.
Sheriff Bosselution and back in office, and so I know he always likes helping out the community any way he can. So maybe we'll get these people to our but right now we're doing it like what we are now virtually. Maybe in the future we'll go back to in person. So it's every it's on the second week and the second and fourth Tuesday of every month.
That's right.
At 4 to 4:45.
Okay.
Yeah. And so right now, since we're virtual, you wouldn't have to travel anywhere. We would just get on the computer like this. And actually, probably that will be an option going forward because we don't want to make it a situation where you can't join because you can't get to the meeting. You know, now that everybody's connected through the internet, we can make sure that that doesn't happen either.
Well,
Okay?
it sounds interesting. I would like to join. So however you help me set up or what I need to do, let me know.
Okay.
Just send me the links.
I know right now we're working on our new bylaws and our new mission statement for People First. So that should be happening in the next couple of weeks.
And a membership drive too. So this is perfect time. This is a perfect time to join.
Yeah, because Anne asked me if I wanted to join because you guys were looking for new members.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm home. I'm not working much, so it's
All right.
perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
We're happy that you would want to join us. I think that's awesome.
Oh yeah, I want to make connection to the community. I'm trying to do more through my community and helping out and to be more responsible. So like if I ever had to move out on my own, I know what to do. More adult responsibilities, and I want to connect with my community and helping them out. So I'm gonna try to help out other family members around my community this summer with whatever they need with children, because I can get around with my bike and be there in a snap.
Yeah.
I know with